That's a nice part. You decide if you want to finish it properly. I think I'll finish it.
Sorry about that, folks. Something went awry. But hopefully you can get us all as we continue the live here.
Finish.
Here we are. So, let's see.
Make sure they go and hold the hole. Some holes I think you're playing behind you to play for a better ball. Just make sure they're in a
So, let's see. Apologies there for the little mishap on the live. We ended up with two running at the same time for somehow.
Hold on.
But all removed and back on again. So next up we have Callum Hay, Joe McCourt and Gio Stewart. They are on hole 10, hole 10. This is Joe McCourt's shot. Nice, safe and secure. For those who've been watching the yesterday, you'll remember this hole. A few shots of people coming up and back down again.
He's saying Stuart's walking towards the woods. Saying, please don't get him over near the bag.
So next step going to be Gio Stewart, I think, looking down the hill.
Very good.
So this is the chasing men's group. Gio Stewart, for most of the weekend, to be fair, has been in second place. But at the moment is currently tied fourth with Ali Dick on -9, Joe McCourt on -12, and Callum on -7, sitting in sixth place behind Ali and Gio.
Very good. Hallo, is jij voor je nog? Hallo, is nog is dat? We gaan naar een map. Oh, is goed. Dat is goed. Ik heb niet. Only place I can miss it is leave that in the back door. It's the only place I can, if I miss it, you can just an inch right. It's in the back door. Finish, lad. Yeah. So would you say it's down?
So, chasing men's group through hole 10. They started on hole 2, just so Elle is aware. So the ladies have caught up with us now at hole 10. We started the live for this round on hole 6 with the ladies. So in this group, Laura Thompson, Kelly Menzies and Sheila Strickland. At the moment, it is neck and neck for Kelly and Laura. It's been pretty much that way all weekend, with the two of them keeping up with each other. Both on +6 at the moment. And this is a hole that can potentially change all that. So, Laura Thompson shot. Not getting quite as high as Kelly. Kelly's managed to get her ball to stop on the hill. Just where she's standing, about 10 feet in front of her. Right. This is a hole for a lot of players that they have to play it quite strategic as to how they get all the way up this hill. Where Sheila just played 2, there's a little level bit, which a lot of players play up to, and then from there up to the back of the big golf green. Here comes Laura. So we're looking to hold up here, because if not, it can roll all the way back down. Yesterday, when we were up here, it was quite dry on the green, and the balls, if they came at a dead weight stop, then they were fine. If they had any kind of weight behind them, then they were rolling from here all the way back to where Laura was. Kelly Menzies shot. You might see what we mean here by the difference.
Come into the side. Yeah, she got it here, bud. Yep.
Catching there. You're right, Claire. There's not a huge number of them have stopped on the green, although today the course has been a wee bit stickier than usual. Here comes Sheila.
Yeah, she find her power, bud.
Hopefully hold about there. So now is the challenge to get to the actual hole from that point. To give you an idea, there is a rather big bump in between them. So Kelly Kelly's going to kick out into the middle of the green. Hopefully this will hold. Balls haven't been holding at that point. They need a bit further up to hold. This could go any way. So Kelly has marked where her ball was, and depending on where this ends up, there's a good chance she'll choose to bring it up and replay that shot again. So you can see where Kelly has rolled all the way down to. You're right, Claire, you need to be up past that shoulder. Well, not quite as far as it, but almost up there. You need to be kind of past this point here. Kelly herself knows she hit it a bit softer than she intended to, aiming to get herself up into this area up here. So Kelly's playing it from down there. So she's playing up onto the shoulder down here, a little flat bit that we mentioned earlier. And you're right, Claire, this as a whole you want to be long if you're going to do anything. So long, this is up where she wanted to go, up there. This is a shot we saw Laura do yesterday as well. So Sheila now aiming for the same idea.
Yeah, Sheila. Great effort. Show me the line then. Here's the line then. Fine. Wait now.
Roll back.
Wait now.
Does it roll enough?
Go away.
Go. Lots of praise coming in for your putt.
Yeah, well played, buddy.
So
Six, three, six.
so that will make quite a little bit of difference there in terms of leaderboards now. For the women, Kelly and Laura went into this hole tied. Laura is now a couple of shots ahead after that hole. Great from Laura. Lots of praise coming in for her putt. And of course, some sympathy coming in for Kelly. It's really ended up back down the hill again, having to take those 2 extra shots to catch up, to get back up towards the hole. So this group is our seniors group. So Colin Murray's shot. Colin's up again, as we just saw. The ball may hold down this area. There we go. So next up, Gavin Howe. So while Colin's running up to Mark, Colin Murray is still leading at the moment on -1. A good lead, 6 shots clear of John Jury, currently in second place on +5, followed by Alan Morris on +6. And then we've got Donny McKenzie, who we see on the left-hand side of the fairway as we look down, currently tied 4th on +9 with Declan Reid. So his shot coming up now. And does it hold up here? It does. And then Gav Howe, who is currently in 8th position on +17. So Gav safe at the back of the green up here. So Colin Murray's shot. So there we go. So lots of praise coming in. I just mentioned to Colin there about looking great and green on your behalf, Barry, and he sends all his love back to you. Go. Oh, you get the back. And it goes.
Yeah, I have to honestly say that I never made that. And what's three?
And Donny McKenzie also all finished. So seniors all playing well round. Glancing round, we now have our leading men group. Mick Eardley currently on -18 in first place. David Quigley tied second with Joe McCourt on -13, and then Ali on -12 in fourth. So Mick Eardley playing up. He's unlikely to be bigger hits coming for these guys. Right up. See with confidence. So stopped pretty much on that line that we were talking about earlier when Kelly played up.
Probably about 10, 12 metres.
So Ali Dick coming up now.
That needs to go.
This isn't as hard, but should hold up here. There we go.
It's stuck on this hill. Not the nicest of putts, but it's up here.
Here comes Quiggs.
Pass, mate.
Perfect. Same as this morning.
Position A. Great shot, Pop.
So Ali Dick just depending on working out where he needs to come across to get the roll down.
Swing hard.
Just off.
Just miss it way right.
Right,
Missed it right on purpose and it dropped into the hole. I mean,
the bumper.
he misses it right and it just then feeds into the hole. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that.
Something.
No, it's just lifted up. It's just a wee lump. The tiniest wee lump in the world.
There we go.
Sorry. I went next door.
So, Ali liking to keep the pressure on himself as he goes.
Apologise to all the fans. Boys.
So, just to give you a little idea on how things are looking now that all our leading groups are through. In the seniors, Colin Murray still well ahead, -2. John Jury on +5, Alan Morris on +7. In the women, Laura Thompson is sitting on +4, Kelly Menzies on +7 at the moment. And for our men that we've just seen come through, Mick Eardley still leading on -18, Joe McCourt, David Quigley on -13. Oh, sorry to tell that is just updated in front of my eyes as we were reading it. Joe McCourt -14, David Quigley -13, Ali Dick on -12, and then Gio Stewart on -11. So Mick is gradually keeping himself ahead by a good few shots. But 2, 3, 4 at the moment, quite often jumping around with the scores getting updated as it goes. And our amateurs, we have Ewan Vance on -6. He's pulled good bit ahead. John Neal -3. And Colin Murray has slipped down to third place in the amateurs on his -2. And for the better ball, our pairs, at the moment, McCourt and Quigley -30, Campbell and Eardley on -28, and Cassidy and Stewart on -26. And it is a better ball scores for the pairs in the National Tour Championships. So, jumping across, Joe McCourt, Callum Haig, and Gio Stewart are currently on hole 13 that we can see just ahead of us. Ball's bouncing across. Kind of sticking with these leading groups for just now. We'll get them coming through this little section of the course, and then we'll head up so we can catch them all coming in. So this is Callum Haig's tee shot that we can see coming round. Callum currently in 6th place on -8. Gio on -11 in 5th place. And as I mentioned, Joe McCourt now tied for 2nd as Quigley has joined them on -14. So constant shuffling around of the leaderboard as the scores update.
Look, I mean, by the way, see, put that post up, oh, yeah, amazing. But there's not even one other topic at all. No. No. Amazing, but whole 13 is 3 under. Back on the field, like, lifting the wall, they've won it there.
Just commenting on Peter McCabe's scores for this hole on this weekend. So far he has a hole in one on this hole and a birdie, and has played this hole better pretty much than anybody else. It has been incredible, and we already know just how buzzing he is, how well he's played this hole and how our results look on it. Because it isn't. Is it? It is.
That's the quietest I've ever heard a group. It's within the whole where Stuart's you know, that's going to be so funny. You let this be Joe. What's
This was. It has. This group were so quiet as I went in with the sheer awe that actually went in. Well, the groups all around are in hilarity at it.
Might still go in yet. Shot.
So yeah, I don't think we could recreate that shot even if we tried. So from way up here, Gio took his shot, came down, round the hole, then got to roughly the direction where we were from the camera point of view, then rolled itself into the hole. It was interesting. And then this group were standing in shock and awe, while everybody else was laughing at the response that the group had. So we should have the ladies coming down through here very, very soon. I'm just trying to see where they are. It's a blind tee from where we stand down here, but they are up there. Eleanor, yep, it was incredible. As your son, I'm not too sure if I could position myself where I was, but if you did miss it, Gio was up here, took the shot, went down round the hole, it then went to the left hand side, then practically changed directions and rolled itself into the hole. While everybody else was mesmerised by it, and amazed that it actually went in after changing direction and going in. Once we're done, you've got to go back and have a look at that if you've missed it. So I'm watching for the ladies coming down on hole 13. But in the meantime, we can see McKerley, David Quigley, Ali Dick all cross on hole 11. Looks like Quiggs has ended up in the ditch across on hole 11, and they're just debating on where to place his ball from there. So while they debate that, heading back around again, the ladies have arrived at the tee on hole 13. So, ladies, as it stands at the moment, looking at the leaderboard, Laura Thompson still on +4, Kelly Menzies still on +7. Still a good few holes to go. Just looking at for the round, Laura so far this round is -2, while Kelly's +2 and Sheila's +4. I should tee shots from any minute. Here we go. Laura Thompson, I believe this is, playing high, using the hill. This is going to roll down. If it keeps rolling, it's not going to be bar. Holds there. So, next up is going to be Kelly Menzies. So, Kelly's shot. Similar line. A little higher, I think, than Laura. Not quite as pacey, so might not get quite the same roll. This is probably going to stick a little bit higher up. It's getting a slow, gradual creep down. There we go. Held. So, Sheila Strickland next. Come over the hill. Oh, Sheila playing a different route altogether and now in the ditch. So I think she's gone for the layup to roll down and has missed and is into the ditch. So Sheila over and not a bad place to be. So that'll be Kelly up first. This is going to be good.
Get in.
Yes, Sheila.
So, ladies head on. Kelly gains a shot on Laura. Still a couple to go, but still a few holes to go. That's them through 13.
Oh, I mean,
So, seniors to come down next. Colin Murray likely still in the lead. Jeff's -3 for Colin Murray at the moment. John Jury still still in second on +4. Alan Morris in third on +7. But also in this group we've got Donnie McKenzie, who's on +10 and tied with Declan Reid, and Gav Howe, who has gained a few shots back after earlier. We did notice earlier that he was at 1 point +11 for this round. He's now +9, leaving him +15 overall and tied with David Craig and Joe Dunlop. So this is Colin Murray's shot that we've seen, just on his way down to mark. Tee shot down to here, so this is likely to be another. Next up, Gav Howe next.
I don't think I need to mark that for advantage or
Should be alright. So, Gav a bit further. Donnie McKenzie's shot next to come over the top there that we see.
Must have been close to going into.
I just got it's a bit wider. You see what I'm doing, right?
So,
Get up.
soft from Gav. There we go. That's in.
Reserve that, mate.
That's 4 in a row, buddy.
Another shot in the bag for Colin. So, next group to come through will be the leaders. Just nosing up. I think they are just finishing on hole 12 and then be down for hole 13, which is where we are. In the meantime, there is Some players still on hole 11. On the screen at the moment we can see who we got: David Baird, Peter McCabe and Jonathan McClellan. Of course, over on the right hand side of the screen you can also see we have there Stuart Aitken, Sam McGoldrick and Martin McGreekin just finished on hole 10. We're just waiting on the leading group coming down to hole 13. They are on their way down to the tee, so we'll see them, and then after that we will jump up to another part of the course that we haven't actually been to this weekend yet with the live, but we'll jump over to the end of the course so we can catch our winner all coming through. Just glancing at the leaderboard while we're waiting on the group coming down, David Quigley and Joe McCourt had been battling back and forward on second place. David Quigley, by the looks of it, on hole 11 has taken a bogey which has slipped him down into fourth on -13, while Joe McCourt and Ali Dick are now tied for second place on -15. So as I mentioned earlier, the leaderboard, apart from Mick Eardley on -21 in first place, but the rest of the podiums places keep chopping and changing, so it's probably going to go down to the wire to determine who has that, with obviously the potential playoffs at that point as well. So, our leaders have just arrived at the tee. It looks like it's Ali Dick first to tee off. Playing high. This is going to roll around. Next up, Mick Eardley. So, and David Quigley, last to tee off of this group. Quick just catching the bush there, I think. But this will kick back in again. be Ali Dick first to go. He's the furthest away orange ball. So, Mick up next. And Quig's in. Ooh. So, leaders head on up to 14. Mick Eartley leading on minus 21. So as we leave them to go up, we are going to jump to another part of the course. We are heading up to probably around about 17, 18. We'll be able to watch the groups coming in. And of course, we will see who are winners of the various categories coming through. At the moment, Mick Eardley leading the men's. We have Laura Thompson leading the women's. And we have Colin Murray leading the over 45s. And then, as well as those categories in the amateurs, we have Ewan Vance on minus 8, leading those. And in the pairs, we have McCourt and Quigley on minus 31. Campbell and Eardley and Hagen Dick tied for second on minus 29. So all categories still have everything to play for to see who the podium positions are all going to be. But for now, I shall be back on very, very shortly. So keep an eye on notifications for the page, and we shall see you soon.